Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm going to work on the gravel around the chicken coop. So we're going to put gravel in between that outside wooden border and the foundation of the coop. So I'm going to use 57 stone. I'm going to get a yard of it and see how far that goes. I should be able to get a pretty good layer around. Probably going to need one more yard, but we're going to start off with one because that's all the trailer can handle. And we'll go from there, see how much that is and see what we need. So I'm gonna go pick up the stone and then I'll be back here in just a little bit. All right, y'all, so here's the stone. So like I said, it's 57 stone, just plain old gravel. I'm dumping it in right here. So I'm just gonna kind of use the hoe and probably shovel and whatever and just spread it around through here, get a nice even layer, see how far we get and see how much more we're gonna need. But it's eventually going to sit, we're going to have the chicken coop sitting right here. The 2x4s are going to be running like this. And then I'm going to have that lower 2x4 level with the gravel ideally. So we'll just kind of have to see how much we need for all that. I was originally going to dig all this out and have it all gravel, but I don't really see a point in that. It's just going to be extra work for no reason. So it'll also be more gravel that I need, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it how it is, fill it in, and let that be that. So let's get this trench filled. All right, so my plan here is just to pull this gravel in with the hoe and just kind of spread it with this, hoping that'll be the easiest way to do this. So I'm just going to kind of stay in one spot for a minute, spread it out a little bit, and then once I've kind of gotten all the way around, or once I've kind of gotten, farther than I really want to pull it with the hoe, then I'll go ahead and move the trailer is kind of what my plan is. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move around a little bit. This is not gonna be enough to get anywhere close to filled. I think we're probably gonna be about half, if that. But I wanna get a good layer around the whole thing, just so I've got a little bit of support for these to not shift that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the trailer and we'll just keep spreading stone. All right, so we got 1 yard of 57 stone spread through here. It's definitely gonna take at least 2, if not 3, probably 3 if I'm gonna fill, most of this block. I've been getting this stone from Ace or Landscaper Supply. They're kind of combined stores here. So they are closed for the day, or actually they're not closed, but they don't have anybody to run the loader. They actually almost told me that I couldn't get this today because they only had 3 employees and they weren't supposed to be having anybody loading, but he was already out there loading, so they let me get this one. So I'm not gonna go back and get any more today. And I gotta work tomorrow. I think it's gonna rain the next day, so we'll see, but we'll get it done here pretty soon. I just kind of wanted to get at least a little base layer down. So I'll see you guys once we get some more stone and get this finished up. Hey y'all, welcome back. So today I'm gonna try to get this gravel finished up, and let me show you what we're gonna do here. So obviously we've filled in some of the gravel as we saw earlier, and I am going to put down some hardware mesh. So this is what I have. It's 1/4 inch, I think it's 19, but it might be 23 gauge. Let's see if it says on here. Nope, it doesn't. I don't remember. I bought it on Amazon because I couldn't find 12-inch in store, so I bought this stuff on Amazon. It's a 12-inch by 50-foot roll, I believe. No, 30 foot. Sorry, 30. So it should be just enough to get through all this We've got 20 feet that way on either side, and then we've got roughly 10 feet in here, so we should be able to get everything covered. But I'm gonna roll this out and put a layer of hardware mesh under here, and then I'm gonna go get some more stone and fill in on top of that. And that way, hopefully, we will have a good little digging barrier for raccoons and anything else that tries to dig through to get under this block to get into the coop. We're gonna go ahead and get started. And since it just rained, I wanna show you why I did this border. So you can see all this mud that has splashed up onto this border. If I didn't put this border out here like this and do gravel in there, then anytime it rained, we would wind up with this same splash up on the side of the coop, and that just would look absolutely horrible, being that the coop is white. So that's why I did it, because this looks terrible here, but it's on the wall, so it's fine. I am, like I said, gonna try to plant grass here, and that should help a lot, but you'll still get some splash up on there. So I'm really glad that I did this, and I think it'll look really nice when we get everything finished up and we've got a nice little stone bed and everything around it. So anyway, let's get started with this mesh. All right, so I'm gonna get this laid out here. So I think how I'm gonna do this is lay it so that the ends are pointing down, because, you know, obviously it's rolled up, it's coiled. And then I'll just kind of stretch it out. The gap here is pretty much exactly 12 inches the whole way across. There are a few spots that are a little bit off from that by, you know, maybe 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch or something. So this may not fit perfect in a few spots, but that's okay. If it's a little bit wider than it needs to be, then that's actually good, because that'll give it some contact on both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this laid out, put some gloves on. This stuff is really sharp. And then I've got some landscape stakes here just to kind of hold it in place while I'm tugging on it. So these are nice long stakes. They've got these little pressure pads here, so you can they can create more contact. They're really for like landscape fabric and stuff, but that's why they have these little tabs on them. So I'm going to set this right here in the corner, and then I'm going to just run this little stake down as best I can in this gravel. There we go. We'll put one on each side just to kind of hold it square. Okay, y'all, everything is tacked down really well. So it's laid down, tacked down a bit, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and run to Ace and pick up some gravel. I'm gonna get 1 yard and we'll see how far we get. I should definitely be able to get to the top of the cinder block all the way around. And then I'm gonna try to start filling in some of these blocks. And we'll see, you know, just how far we get with that. And maybe go ahead and get a 2nd yard to finish out all of that. Anyway, let's go and pick up some gravel. All right, so we're back here with the stone. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gate taken off of the trailer, and then we'll just start spreading it out. All right, y'all, so we're done with the stone, so let me show you what we wound up with. So this is everything spread out. It looks good. You see I've got some holes or some empty pockets there where I'm gonna secure things down. So I didn't want to have to drive through all this gravel to get down to the dirt. So I left a few of them open, at least for now. I'll fill them in later when I fill the rest of it up, but it worked out pretty good. I think everything looks good. It's ready for the chicken coop to come over here and get assembled. I do have a couple things I need to do before that, and I don't have time today, unfortunately, to get started on that. So one of the things that I have to fix is this corner right here. This timber is actually a little twisted, and so this corner is pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is just get the tractor, push on this right here, and then I'm going to get a little strap to screw in to both pieces of wood here to hold it. So that's my plan there, and it looks like I may have to do the same thing down here on this end as well. Yeah, so we're going to have to do the same thing on this end as well. The other two look good. Some of these timbers were just a little twisted and warped and such, and so once I stacked them up and everything, some of them kind of got a little wonky on me, but it should be a pretty easy fix. Just apply a little pressure and put some screws in and we should be good. So that's what we've got for today. I think that's where I'm going to end it for now. And so the next thing that you see will be putting this chicken coop together. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell icon so you can get notified when we post new videos, so you can follow along with that chicken coop build. All right guys, we'll see you on the next one.